3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 1064. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to support it, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome, and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. I feel that there is an important message here for somebody to really, truly, and deeply trust that everything happens for a reason. I know for some people that kind of saying can go in one ear and right out the other. But for me personally, I'm very much a strong believer in this, and I feel that it plays a big part in how I receive messages and signs. There could be some significant patterns in your life or within yourself that you're noticing that are definitely happening for a reason, especially in a patterned way. I did just see the number 222 on the timer, and this number is about many, many things. The first way that I usually interpret it is confirmation of a significant relationship or situation that is on your mind. I also feel that there could be a significant relationship or situation that does not have your best interest in mind, that is trying to steal your power away from you and keep you or put you in a vulnerable position. There is really something significant here about your positioning. How you position yourself, how you carry yourself, how you express yourself. It feels like it's important for somebody here to express themselves with confidence. And is the word conviction. I guess what I'm looking to express is that it's important to express yourself in a way that reflects how sure you are of who you are, what you know, what you feel, and what you believe. Confidence. Other ways that I interpret the number 2 is confirmation or guidance for you to seek or create balance and peace within yourself, and to, really be mindful of the choices that you're making sure that you are prioritizing what and who truly means the most to you, and that who could also be you. Maybe there's something significant here about the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I'm not sure why that could be significant. Maybe it's the holiday of Christmas, December 25th. Yep, I just saw the number 432, which is another sign about trusting that everything happens for a reason. So for somebody, I am feeling connected to Christmas or the Grinch Who Stole Christmas for a reason. Maybe there's some symbolism, some messages here in that movie or that holiday for you. And only take that if it resonates. Let's go ahead and move into interpreting the number 1064 now. And the number 1 is about trusting yourself, and sometimes it's about believing in yourself. This is confirmation or guidance for you to really connect with and trust your intuition, your own decisions, the trajectory and the path that you choose for yourself. The number 0 can be about significant patterns or themes, and I feel that this really is confirmation for somebody about what I already talked about in the beginning, with some significant patterns that you need, or at least are being guided to pay attention to, and even to interpret, depending on how spiritual they are. Maybe there is a reason within these patterns that you can discover, that you should discover, that you already know within yourself what they mean. Another way that the number 0 is interpreted for me is a reminder to know when to put yourself first, and know when to choose yourself, know when to choose self-love over self-destruction. The number 6 is that exact choice, choosing between self-love and self-destruction. Of course, I don't think you should ever choose self-destruction. So you are really encouraged to make sure that you are always loving and respecting and protecting and nurturing yourself as you should and as you deserve. I also really get reminded of the devil with the number 6, because the devil card in tarot has the number 15 on it. 1 + 5 is 6. So if there is something here that is tempting you in a self-destructive way, or is making you feel trapped, this is your sign, your message, your call to find a way out and to regain control over your own focus, your own attention, maybe your own attention span. Be mindful of how you invest your attention, because it is a form of currency. How will you spend your attention? What are you hoping to get in return by what you focus on? The number 4 is about stability on many levels, psychologically, spiritually, physically, and it's also connected to your ancestors. Sometimes putting yourself first, loving yourself, is about creating stability for yourself, either through finding peace and closure with something, making internal stability, or, doing what you have to do to make sure you are safe, secure, and stable. Physically, with a home, resources. Like I said, making that happen, you shouldn't have to sacrifice anything related to your worth and what you actually deserve. Adding up these numbers, 1 + 0 is 1, + 6 is 7, + 4 is 11, and 1 + 1 is 2. We did already talk about the number 222 earlier. So it's very clear here that there is a significant relationship or situation that is not healthy for you, that is unfair to you, maybe even be trying to manipulate you or gaslight you. And it's really important to be mindful of how you are making your decisions right now. Prioritize what means the most to you. Put yourself first. And one thing that I believe that should mean the most to you is your own well-being and your future. And you should put those first. And I keep wanting to say, at the expense of someone or something else. Usually when we hear that something is at the expense of someone or something else, it's negative, it's not good. But in this context, if someone or something not treating you the way that you deserve, who cares? That's where I'm at. You don't deserve to consider people who aren't considering you. That's how I feel. And as I say in readings, be wise, be strategic if you have to, but put yourself first. Choose yourself. And really, protect your peace. No matter what way or form you have to do that, protect your peace. So there are clearly 3 decks of cards on the table. These 2 are clearly from the same deck, the Magical Dogs Tarot. These are the Major Arcana cards, and these here are the Minor Arcana cards. I'm going to use the Major Arcana cards to look at the big picture, the big idea, what major theme is at play here. And I'm going to use the Minor Arcana to get a little more detail about this major idea or this major theme, and then I will finish off the reading with a card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what your ancestors want to say about this major theme and the details about this theme. I do see the number 234 on the timer, which is a sign about trusting that everything happens for a reason. It feels like the number 32 in particular might be significant for somebody. It could be a birthday, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so a card kind of already flew on the table here. We have the Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. We have the number 10 there with the X in Roman numerals, or numeral, I don't know. The number 10 itself is a sign, it can be confirmation about the presence of your spirit guides. And I just saw the number 333 on the timer. It feels like your spirit guides are really encouraging you to express yourself, to be honest and authentic in how you express yourself, no matter what way you feel called to express. It feels like they are encouraging you to heal, to grow, and to really make a commitment to yourself, your well-being, and anyone and everything that really does mean the most to you. And you might have heard a dog barking in the background. And I feel like that's a sign about the symbolism of a dog, which I believe is about loyalty. The previous reading might be significant for you as well, because I talked about a dog there too, and the symbolism of loyalty. It feels like this dog symbol is encouraging you to really, really commit. Really, really commit to self-love, self-care, taking control of your own choices, your own thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and ultimately your own reality. Basically owning yourself and who you actually are. The wheel is about fate. It can be about good luck as well. There is something here that is happening that is meant to happen. Things are the way that they are for a reason. You're in the position that you are in for a reason, no matter how vulnerable it may feel. There is something to gain here, it feels like. And maybe it's only going to come from within. It could be outside of you as well. It's really up to you to understand what there is to gain, but I feel it. I do think eventually things will change. Whether it's for better or for worse, really depends on how you make your decisions now. I do think a big change is coming. I don't know how far down the line, and I don't want you to feel afraid. This is kind of just like a heads up, like, hey, there's going to be a major change here, and we need you to take your decisions seriously so you can get the best possible outcome that you deserve. Let's go ahead and draw out a minor arcana here to get more detail, which would be nice with this Wheel of Fortune. It can be a little bit vague without other cards. I forgot to mention too that the number 10 is also a message, like a specific message from your spirit guides to trust yourself. Trusting in yourself, I say it a lot in readings, but it's really so important. It really, really is, for so many reasons. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, which is actually a really nice card. I'm noticing that there is a number 3. The Three of Wands is the phase or the stage or the period after you've planned for something, you've prepared, you've accepted some opportunity, and you're ready to expand. You're ready for more. I wanted to say, for some reason, you're ready for war. Do you feel like you're going to war right now? What kind of war? I really feel that there's a lot of fire and passion, whoever is watching this video or this reading. And I want you to know that that fire and that passion within you is so valuable and so powerful. Honestly, I'm actually starting to feel that the good luck interpretation of the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that applies here. Because this Three of Wands is a really good sign. This is about expansion and growth, communication. Let's go ahead and draw the last card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle here to see what your ancestors have to say about this. I'm very curious. Of course, I think that they're happy for whatever is happening. This is making me think even more whenever I said don't be afraid of the big change. Because I really think it's going to be good. And I just had a big burp. So really, with any fears that you have, release them. Oh, this one's interesting. We have connect with spirit guides, or connect with animals. Maybe there is a message here to connect with spirit guides. I accidentally said spirit guides because this is animal spirit guides, healing, and past pets. So you could really have some spirit animals that you're connecting with. I know that there's a deck out there that a lot of tarot readers use. I really don't know what it's called because I don't have that deck. But it's all about spirit animals. You might know what I'm talking about. There's something significant about it, or maybe you should use it to pull a card, maybe. I really feel like there's something here about connecting with your instincts and the more human side of yourself. This really, really is a call to trust yourself, trust in the good luck, and trust in the forward momentum. Maybe that's what this reading is here for somebody to really have trust and faith in what's coming, especially if you're feeling fearful. I really know what that feels like, and I just want you to know that it's okay to trust yourself, to trust your path, and to have faith in both yourself and what's going to happen moving forward.